Hi everyone, it's Anne. I'm here with another full moon reading, and this is for our full moon in Aries, which happens on Sunday, October 9th at 1:55 p.m. Pacific time. This full moon will be conjunct with Chiron, the wounded healer, which is a minor planet. But it is significant astrologically because it represents the parts of us that are wounded and are capable of healing others or capable of understanding the ways in which others are healing as well. It's a compassionate element, and having it conjunct with this full moon or happening at the same time in the same place as this full moon means that there's some illumination, there's some awareness that might be brought to us about our own healing. And we may find that we are healed or are healing. We're never fully healed, but we are healing in ways that we haven't in the past, and that things that once felt wounded now feel less difficult. And we may be able to move forward and look at the future more optimistically regarding those aspects of ourselves. So I hope you will join me in celebrating that. And I'm going to pull 3 cards from my Aquarian deck to help us navigate this time, which is also coming off of our recent Mercury retrograde, and now it's direct, and we had some action with Neptune that made it a little murky, but we've gotten through it, and here we are. So I've already shuffled these now 9 times, and so let's pull 3 cards and see what we get. So here they are. So we've got first the 9 of Cups, and then next the 10 of Swords. I had a feeling this card would come up. And then the Star. Okay, so the 9 of Cups, this represents our foundation, and this is about finding happiness within ourselves. It's about being content and choosing to be happy, which is, of course, it's not possible to constantly be happy, but it is a choice that we make, and it's about the stories we tell ourselves, and it's about allowing ourselves to be happy in spite of circumstances or conditions that we have been brought up with. This card shows us that our water element or our emotions are under our own control. Of course, we cannot control every small or big emotion that comes our way, but we can handle how we manage them, and we can be in charge of choosing to fuel certain emotions and choosing to minimize or ignore others that are not serving us. So thank you everyone for joining me in choosing to navigate our emotions with wisdom and with compassion towards ourselves, allowing ourselves to have feelings, allowing ourselves to be upset or anything but happy, and accepting those emotions that come up, but also choosing to boost and fuel the ones that feel good, and just allowing ourselves to find peace within, and most of all, be compassionate with yourself. Love yourself no matter what. So that's the message of the 9 of Cups. Thank you. And then next we have the 10 of Swords. So this looks like a very gruesome card. This is a traditional depiction dating back to the Rider-Waite deck and before. And this is about the mental plane. This is about thoughts and ideas and what we go through in our minds, which can be quite a struggle. It can be the worst struggle. And number 10 signifies an ending. It signifies a turning point. And with the swords, it signifies winning or losing a battle. So this may indicate that we're at a point where we just give up. We give up being right about something. We give up being attached to something because we feel that we no longer have the strength or the power to overcome it. And in that surrender, there is a peace, there is a freedom that comes to us through no longer putting up a fight, no longer choosing to grapple with a certain reality that at a certain point becomes undeniable. So after this point, we are free. We are free to move forward. We can recalibrate ourselves and come to a new reality that is more realistic. It's able to, or we are able to be present with it in a way that we weren't before, when we were constantly trying to be in a different reality. We were constantly trying to make things different. So this represents accepting reality and accepting things as they are, and being able to really be present with what is. So that's actually a good thing. And then next we had the star. So this is number 17 of the major arcana, and I'm so happy to see this card. This is a card about hope and optimism, and a card about having survived a struggle, having gotten through a difficult time. So this suggests that whatever we're feeling now, whatever might be weighing upon us now, is going to clear away and make room for some fresh air, some fresh perspective, and a renewed sense of hope and inspiration. So I'm really happy to see that, and I hope you'll join me in celebrating this. And I have prepared my Thoth deck, which is a deck I don't usually use, to pull one more card. So I'm going to shuffle this once more, and I hope you'll join me in taking a deep breath as I do that. For just one more word of guidance. So let's see what it is. It is number 5. So Aleister Crowley, the creator of this deck, called it disappointment. So and this is the 5 of Cups. So I would associate this with a similar idea to this 10 of Swords here, that shows us a sense of giving up or disappointment. But with the 5 of Cups, we're talking about emotions. So this may be about emotions attached to a certain outcome that we see are not tenable. Things are not possible the way we had hoped they would be. So we regroup, we recalibrate, we get back to plan B or plan C, and we come to a place where we reconfigure what is possible, and we move forward from a place of having taken a couple steps back. And number 5 is it's a turning point. It's where we come to a place of knowing that we have a certain amount of freedom. We can change our direction at any time. And here is where we choose to redirect our emotional energy, or we redirect our attention away from certain emotions and towards other emotions, like I was talking about earlier. So regarding the full moon's conjunction with Chiron, and this is a full moon in Aries. So Aries is a fiery sign. It's a cardinal fire sign. It's the ram. It represents moving forward. And having that conjunct with Chiron shows us that we can move forward with our healing. We can move forward with getting over things that have happened in the past. And we can get to a place of really being renewed and being refreshed, like we see here illustrated in the star. So I hope you'll join me in celebrating all these cards, even the disappointments, because they show us that there are multiple outcomes. There are more than one possible way that things can work out, and we have found contentment in the past. We are coming to terms with the way things really truly are. We can see fresh hope and a new perspective from the past moving forward. We can breathe fresh air again, and we are getting over disappointments because we are grown-ups and we know what to do. So thanks everyone for joining me, and I hope to see you next time for a new moon reading. Bye for now.